Hey guys, Ashlane here. Today I'm coming at you with a very special war recap. It is not the second, not the third, but the fourth time that we've done an Elite Nation Civil War. Now, I get a lot of questions about Civil Wars last time. What are they? Why you should do them? How do you do them, most importantly? So, very briefly, before I go into a couple of the heroic attacks from this war, I did record quite a few of the attacks, so I will be bringing you those in a future episode. But before I do that, I want to talk a little bit about Civil War, what it is. So you can see Clash with Ash fought the A-Team. Now, some of you might be aware that the A-Team and Clash with Ash are both teams in our alliance of 5 or 6 clans, if you count Mini Elite, which I do not officially yet. But you'll see here we have, like I said, Clash with Ash A-Team. We matched up against each other, but what we did was we had a draft beforehand, so the members of both clans were mixed up within both of the clans, right? So we did a registration. And then what we did is we had a pick'em, kind of like a schoolyard pick'em, where we had 2 captains and we took turns picking players in a snake formation. Well, I guess not snake with 2 players, but we just alternated picks, right? And then what we did was we formed 2 separate clans, we pressed the button at the same exact time, and we got matched again. So this is the 4th time we've done this. Now, a very important note, you can't do this over and over and over because Supercell will only let you be matched once per every 30 days. So make sure you leave at least 30 days in between when you do this. Or what you can do is create 2 new clans or 1 new clan to verse your clan. A lot of people do this as scrimmages. A lot of clans do this. So how do you do it? Okay, well, I already told you we have the schoolyard pick'em, right? But if you look at Hundo's space over here, for example, if you scout it, a lot of people make the mistake of thinking that that number up in the top left, that bonus, war win bonus number, is what his weight would be. But that is, in fact, incorrect. To get the war weight of a player, you have to go to the enemy side and look at the number of gold, the amount of gold and elixir available if you were to totally 100% the base. So the available loot is 99,000 and 99,000, right? So those 2 numbers, 99,000 would be Hundo's war weight, or you could just say 99 if you wanted to just take away the zeros. So that would be Hundo's weight. He's a 99, okay? So to be 100, he would probably have to be all blue walls. Otherwise, he's all the way max. So that would be Hundo's war weight. Now, if you want to go down here, towards the bottom of the map, let's go ahead and pick, a Town Hall 9. This is actually a fun exercise to do, as you can see, if you upgrade an Inferno Tower, for example, which are the heaviest item that you can upgrade, what would be the war weight on that? How much would it add to you? And that brings in the whole idea of 9.5s, 8.5s. I know a lot of you guys are aware what those are, but it's basically when you don't get the Inferno Tower, when you upgrade to Town Hall 9, instead you upgrade your troops and your spell factory, then you'd be a 9.5. You wouldn't carry the same weight because you don't have the Inferno Towers, which are the heaviest, aka the things that affect your available loot the most on the map. So you can see here, this would be, Zico's weight would be 65,000 and 65,000, so he'd be a 65. So compared to Hundo, he'd be a 99. So that is how you decide, you get the war weight. So what we do is we provide kind of a cheat sheet to both of the captains, and they're encouraged to match up as best as possible. You can have a little fluctuation just to have fun. You don't have to go right off the cheat sheet. But what you want to do is you want to go ahead and make sure the teams are as even as possible. You really want the total weight added up of each team to be hopefully within 50 points. Even you can get a little bit looser and go towards 100, but within 50 is really the magic point, and you want to make sure you press the button at the same time. And I'd kind of advocate going ahead and restarting every 20 minutes or so. So sometimes it might take 20 minutes, so don't panic, but that's what we do. The 4 times we've matched up now have all been within an hour we've been matched, so just to give you a little indication. So let's go ahead and watch a couple of the replays. As I mentioned, I did record quite a lot of the replays here, but these are the 2 most heroic attacks. I figure I'd give a shout out to Red here against, I am on an Android device, so we can't tell, but it is a medium RAR. And you can see Red's going to come in with 4 golems spread from the southeast here, and he's going to make sure that he pokes holes in there at 3 locations, try to get those flanking golems towards the center to allow a path for an obvious path towards the center compartment for the rest of the golems, but it doesn't work out that way. The golems, the cool thing about this base is those side corner compartments, if you will, they create a nice little bricks in the way, a little bit of a roadblock is the word I'm looking for, in the way of those golems, and it takes them a while to get to those flanking defensive units. But luckily enough, Red's queen is going to go ahead and get that town hall. So how do you deal with those corner compartments? Well, one way would be using jump spells on the edges of the compartment and on the side. So that's one way you could do it, or you could just do what Red does here and hope that your golem, or your king rather, or at least one golem will hop into the middle. As you can see, his king went to the middle and his queen was able to easily get the town hall down. Now if that happens, you have 2 flanking golems here, plenty of percentages left on the board, so it's definitely a viable way to take down this base, which might be one of the most popular bases in the game. I saw a guy in the US top 100 today with 38 wins, I believe, with this base. So it's definitely a very popular base and a very nice and decisive win by Red here. So we'll go ahead and fast forward. So kudos, obviously, to the A-Team members. Like I said, they were combined Clash with Ash members and A-Team, but they came away with a victory, and they're really close to turning level 7 clan. So let's go ahead and show the heroic attack from the other side. It was Hundo. You ever have a heroic attack like this, guys, where the number 1 is the heroic attack versus the number 1? I guess that means that no one else attacked up much. So either way, it was a winning strategy for the A-Team. So let's go ahead and review this attack against Brandon's base. You can see here he starts off with 4 earthquake spells, creates a nice hole there, and you can see he is bringing 1 P.E.K.K.A. and 2 witches. And I think he has a golem in the clan castle. We'll have to watch. You can see a very smart Hundo always deploys a barbarian before he deploys the wall breakers, just to make sure there's no spring traps over there. You can see there was none, so it wasn't needed here, but it's a smart move. And you can see he's going to, every single batch of wall breakers, he deploys that barbarians beforehand. And you can see he's going to poke through 4 walls here. Very, very nice spread here. He's setting the table very, very well for this attack. You really want to come in with a nice wide spread of golems against bases like this. Make sure you get the percentage points, and with the earthquake spell as well as all those wall breakers, he really has a really nice wide open area in allowing for a really nice spread as well with the wall breakers, punching through those holes and spreading out the golems. So here comes the dealing with a hound in the clan castle. Not a really big deal here. He has plenty of wizards to take it down. Now, if a hound, for whatever reason, is triggered by one of the flanking golems, what you want to do as an attacker is adjust just ever so slightly and deploy a few more witches in that area. Wizards in that area. So if the golem, wherever the hound goes in the attack, wherever the hound heads, hold back a few wizards, maybe 5 or 6 wizards, before you can tell where the hound is heading towards, and then you deploy, 3 or 4 of those wizards in that direction. That will help take the hound down, unless you want to, of course, ignore the hound altogether. It really depends on the attack on the base. But you either want to ignore the area where the hound is, or you want to go ahead and deploy a few extra wizards. So you can see very nice attack here by Hundo. I think he ended a little bit early. Probably could have got a few more percentage points, but it was in the bag. He had a nice victory. Very well planned attack. And once again, shout out to A-Team. They had a decisive win against us. We had a few attacks unused, unfortunately, but a very, very nice war. So guys, please, trust me on this one. Civil Wars are a lot of fun. A real lot of fun. Try them out. Even if you only have 20 guys in your clan, split into 2 teams of 10. Make sure you have the weights correct. And go ahead and go head-to-head. Do a draft, pick them, make a chat lobby so you guys can talk smack during the draft. It's a lot of fun. Take my word for it. And if you need any help about the weights or how to make sure you're matched, go ahead and comment below. I'll cover it. I'll be happy to answer your questions. So guys, thanks for reviewing. Please share with your clanmates. And as always, take care.